Okay. My brain just immediately froze when the camera started. That's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, those between and those far out, longtime viewers and newcomers alike, my name is Chaos Phoenix, and welcome to the Idaho Esports Twitch channel. We are back again for another pre-game interview, and today I am joined by Glenn Mosley, most commonly known for his role and his work in the journalism of or the School of Journalism and Mass Media here at the University of Idaho. But you also have a very extensive work history in journalism as a whole. So I will.
Extensive?
Well,
Wow.
I would say so. Um,
That's a high bar, man.
well,
Anyway, thanks for having me.
yeah, I'm
Terrific to be here.
glad that I got to have you. I'm glad you get to see the space.
Mhm.
I'm glad you got to sit on the couch, the very lovely couch.
Yeah.
But I will hand the talking stick over to you if you would like to more formally introduce yourself, what you do here for the university.
I'm a senior instructor, if you want the specific job title, and director of broadcasting, and as you say, the School of Journalism and Mass Media. I have been in and around the journalism school and the teaching of journalism and broadcasting. Well, it'll be 30 years next August. The thing that's a little odd about my positions here is that my first 5 years, I was actually employed by Washington State University in Pullman.
Yeah, but you were a co-op professor.
But I worked over here.
I see.
Yeah, almost like an ag extension agent.
Ah.
And so I did the news over there and taught broadcast classes over here. And then in 2001, my job was transferred over here.
Mhm.
So I've been here full time since then, teaching broadcasting and journalism and doing news and sports work and a lot of that sort of thing. And now this.
Yeah. Which is super fun. Again, I'm glad you got to see the space. I know one of my friends, Sam, has a couple classes with you
Mhm.
and has talks about the program before. So I'm glad that you get to fully see everything that was depicted. Hopefully, he spoke good things of us.
He did. No, I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah. Sorry, something in my throat. Now you're not exactly a stranger to Palouse. Again, you've been here for like 29 years
Mhm,
now, right? But you're not from here. Originally, you're from New England, more the Mass, Maryland area.
Correct. There's that old saying, on a clear day, you can see forever.
Yeah.
The way that applies to me is on a tired day, you can hear my Massachusetts accent because I will let the beta and the flower and the ka fly a little bit when I'm a little tired. And today might be one of those days. No, I'm a Massachusetts boy, born and raised northeast of Boston,
Mhm.
and grew up in Amesbury, Mass. Is my hometown, and went to school at junior college, Dean Junior College, about 25 miles southwest of Boston.
Mhm.
After I graduated from Amesbury High School in the previous century. And then I finished up. I did finished up my undergraduate work at University of Maryland, College Park,
Mhm.
and I got my graduate degree there too. Both of those degrees are in radio, television, and film. Really loved both schools. Tons of hands-on learning. Great friends that I still have to this day. University of Maryland in those days was a really fun place to be and an interesting place to be. I'm afraid my degree there doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I was actually like looking
Yeah.
on their website to be like, it's like, what's the modern day equivalent for my notes? And
Yeah.
they just didn't have it.
Yeah, and they actually did away with it. Let's see, I got my graduate degree 1985, and I think 4 or 5 years after that, they did away with radio, TV, film, which is too bad. It was a terrific degree. Our film and television degree is pretty close conceptually to that degree that I had at Maryland. And so now if you want to do broadcast and that sort of thing at Maryland, you got to go through the journalism college there, and they do broadcast news and things like that. But I really enjoyed my college years and really couldn't have asked for better education at either institution or better friends and better experiences. And they really helped to sort of get me off and running. So I do always try to keep that in mind when I'm working with students, talking to them here or anywhere else in the things that they want to pursue and the careers and dreams they want to chase. I just sort of try to remember that I was there once too.
Well, it's it's an important thing that it's like the whole like put yourself in other people's shoes, which is
Right.
important from either side of the phone, right?
Right.
But I would imagine even more so important from a faculty member, from an administrator, from someone that students look up to, right?
Well, you want to be there and you want to hold a standard high because it's important to do good work and to do it well. And we try to teach it that way in the jam school. But of course, everybody has their rough patches. And so you want to be understanding at those times because it's family first and, real life can intervene. And so nothing's more important than those things. And so we do try to always keep that in mind as well. But in terms of the education, we really have no interest in graduating anyone who has no skills to offer and no education. We prefer to graduate students who have marketable skills that they can critically analyze and solve problems. They can figure stuff out, and as I say, solve that problem, and to be contributing citizens. So we prefer our graduates to do a lot of hands-on learning while they're here, develop marketable skills, and have an education so that they have something to say and something to contribute. We really would rather not graduate people who can push a camera across a studio floor and not know what it's doing once it's there.
Yeah, it's like the idea of making a very well-rounded
Right.
education, something that the University of Idaho is very well known for doing. Slight plug, but like not really. I go here. Obviously I'm going to talk good about the school, right?
No, but I think that's true across most majors on campus. It's a very hands-on campus. Talk a lot about experiential learning and practical approaches. And one of the things that I started here, the Capitol News Bureau down in Boise, where we send student reporters every spring to cover the Idaho State Legislature. I mean, I got that idea partly because of my background in news and politics in my career. But honestly, the story is I was over at the Student Rec Center several years ago riding one of those hideous machines. and I looked, how they hang the posters in there to try to attract you guys to do certain things on campus and be involved.
Of course, yeah.
So one of them was about the program. I think it's in the College of Natural Resources, where they drop you into the Frank Church River of No Return wilderness, and you do your science thing out there at the U of I facility there.
I have a friend and a coworker who is out there right now doing their semester in the wild.
Excellent.
I believe is what the program is called.
Excellent. Well,
yeah.
In my case, I looked at that poster and I said, well, we could do that with our version of that, which was the at least in my case, the state legislature. And so we got together with the McClure Center down in Boise, and we send 2 or 3 students down there every spring, and they report the news on the legislature, and they learn a ton about state government. And they have a home base there at the McClure Center. And it's, I shouldn't say this because I started it, but it's really a terrific program and a way to learn a lot about your state, the role the university plays in this state, the way decisions are made, and all of those things. But that's an example of the kind of programs that really do exist all across this campus in program after program after program.
And it seems like you've had like quite a bit of hand, especially for the School of Jam, in creating a lot of those things and the opportunities that students have today.
Yeah, we have our news service, which we call Idaho Public Radio. We have our sports reporting service that we call Inside the Vandals. In our film and television program, we just wrapped up the production weekend for Fall 48, which is the 48-hour
film festival
challenge
thing, yeah.
And then in the spring, we have the Kino Film Festival, which just this year celebrated its 25th anniversary, and I was one of the fellows that helped get that off the ground a little bit. That was not my idea, but it has gone great guns all these years. And then we have, the public relations team and the club, and of course our advertising competition team. So whatever degree you're in, you've got something and places to go. And I know a lot of our students come down here, including yourself, and do this work. And these are all applicable skills, and it's a terrific facility and looks like great fun. And so, that to me is what the U of I is all about. And if, as you say, that's a commercial for the university, well, so be it. Here we are. Yeah.
Hey, it's no shame in talking good about it. I mean, like usually I have a question somewhere in this interview asking is like, oh, like what's your favorite thing about the university, or like, why do you love Moscow so much? I feel like you've kind of like explained it without me having to ask, because a lot of it just comes out of the opportunities that students have here, especially the things that you've been able to contribute to that as well. And it more so just seems you're just incredibly grateful that students have those kinds of opportunities to become very well-rounded people outside of school.
Right. I mean, as I say, I'm a Massachusetts boy.
Of course.
I mean, I wouldn't even have stayed if I didn't believe in what was going on, and that's why I stayed, lo these many decades now. But I was asked by somebody recently, about career highlights and that sort of, I guess it was the Idaho Press Club. I'm on the board of directors or something there, and they do these little biographies of the board members, and they were asked about career highlights, and I said, I really had a crackerjack of a time as a news reporter and covering sports and everything, and I've done a lot of work that I'm really proud of and interesting interviews, but without question, really, I've always gotten the most satisfaction out of watching students graduate and go on to lead the lives that they want to lead and to do the things they want to do in careers and their personal lives. And I've been at it long enough now that they're out there, moms and dads on their own, and now they're writing to me threatening to send me their children, which I guess is sort of a full circle moment. Either that or it's time to go home and lie down. But no, it without question. And I believe in journalism, and I love film and television history and teaching all of that. But without question, my greatest job satisfaction is helping students get started and then watching them go. That's been it's been quite heartening to me over the years.
That is super awesome. Lovely answer. Of course, definitely hits a certain part of my heart, especially. I like knowing that the people that I looked up to on campus actually care about me as a student. It's reassuring to hear.
Yeah, well, and
that sounds awful to say, but
I don't think it's any BS when it comes to JAM. I mean, we hold entire meetings where all we talk about is how do we do this better? How do we serve the students, and are we doing what we should, and things like that? And we're really quite committed to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we've learned a lot about you today.
Probably too
Mr.
much.
Mosley. Well, no. I mean, I would love to talk more. Obviously, we're running a little bit short on the segment. I do got to start working on the transition, the segue.
We're running short or we're running long?
I'm not sure.
We got one more question, I hear.
Yeah, I have like one more. I have one more for you before we go on to our game for tonight.
I'll stop running the show now. Go ahead.
And I think that is for anybody who's curious about the broadcasting major, maybe, in between studies or trying to find something else to do. What would you say to encourage them to take that leap?
Oh, just do it. Just take part. It is great fun. The hours are weird. The pay at the beginning can be less than satisfying, but the work is very, very interesting. It is not careers in broadcasting and journalism, for that matter, and really all of our degrees in JAM. They're really not 9-to-5 jobs.
Oh.
And that is part of the fun of it. And if you can get your head around that, like I, for example, worked many years in morning drive radio. So, I mean, I'm at work at 4 in the morning. Right? So as I've been telling students for years, I mean, your day is sort of flipped, right? But if you can kind of buy into the general wackiness of that and you just are passionate about it, I really can't recommend the work enough. I mean, I did stay with it all these years. I've been in the public eye since I was 18 years old, and I'm not 18 anymore. And I wouldn't change any of it. And that includes, I guess, the 2 times I was fired, because that just gives me stories to tell in class. They're great careers if that's what you're into. And I just recommend to students all the time, just get involved, throw yourself into it. We have this now, which years ago we did not have. This is another thing students could do. They can work right upstairs here at Student Media. They can come over to JAM and join us. They can work in Vendel Athletics. ASUI has a ton of media needs. Just so many ways to get involved, and I just really encourage students all the time. Do that. Don't be a wallflower. Do your thing, man, right? Do your thing.
That's beautiful. You have such a way with words. I mean, I imagine that's a big part of your job. But no, you explain things so wonderfully. But unfortunately, we are out of time for the night. So, Mr. Mills, it was lovely having you in the analytics corner. Was the couch comfortable?
Totally. And I just really glad to be here, and thank you for sharing your audience with me.
Of course. Thank you for sharing your life with us.
Mm-hmm.
In the most respectful way, Paul. I don't want to make that sound weird or something like that. In the meantime, I will be transitioning this to our caster's room. Our Marvel Rivals team tonight has a game against Michigan State, or their Flint team, whatever that means. We're gonna find out. I wish my players the best of luck. I will be rooting for them from behind, and our casters are going to get you set up on the action for tonight. Don't go anywhere. But at least from this corner and from me, this will be a good night. So take care and bees up.
Well, the ECAC 2025 Marvel Rivals season is set to begin right about now, as the University of Idaho Vandals look to take on an always rowdy Michigan Wolverines. A tough matchup to start. I am undrafted, formerly free agent, alongside Bradical, and we're very hyped for the start of this season.
Yeah, super awesome week 1 of the Marvel Rivals ECAC League. It wasn't at the same time as the rest of the week 1s, because I think there was a bit of issues setting it all up. But we're here. We're delayed a bit, but hey, it's week 1.
As we were told, a lot of issues with teams getting stuff in. As far as I know, our team was not among that.
No.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, just throwing it out there.
We have our stuff
really
all
good.
in. Shout out to all the leaders up top in this organization, just making it thrive every time. But we're hyped.
Yeah.
For a new season. I know you've done a few casts already this year. This is my first of the season, so I'm extremely excited. For just what's essentially just an upstart program. We are an upstart program as a whole, but this Marvel Rivals team is the first. There was a bit of a kind of like I guess an exhibition league, you could say. It was for money, but you know what I mean. It wasn't a full-on league, but it was more.
Are you talking about the one last
Talking
year?
about the one, yeah, the one that we partaked in.
We
won't share the details of that. That was more like a just hop-in league. This is the first official Marvel Rivals team. Comes with a new game, comes with a new team. And I'm extremely excited. This is a game that I know a good amount about, which is already a shift.
True.
It's good to know, yep.
Yeah, one of my favorite games right now, actually. I've been starting to lean back into it. I grinded it when it first came out, and now I'm starting to play a bit here and there again.
I was on that Season 1 grind. It was amazing.
Yeah, the Season 1 Grandmaster goes so crazy.
The shifts and change. For any of you coming over, maybe you've played Overwatch and you haven't played Marvel Rivals. It's a bit more. I would say a bit more. I'd say a lot more chaotic than Overwatch is. It kind of goes to the chaotic fun side of things as opposed to just Overwatch was a lot more put together. We'll see for now. Hope they don't nerf it because that's like the best part of the game, honestly.
True.
Just how chaotic it is. All the abilities. Oh, and of course, you get to see all your favorite heroes for the most part. And also Luna Snow.
Yeah, we see Toxic Ray in that bottom right. He's the captain of the Marvel Rivals team. Also, was my co-caster yesterday, so hello to him.
Yeah, there you go. Shout out there.
Yeah, looks like they are just in the range, warming up a bit, getting ready for this best-of-5 battle against Michigan. And the ECAC League was split up into divisions based off of ranks of the teams. So each division should be a relatively similar playing field.
Yes. University of Michigan does sound scary, but is their Flint team? I imagine they have multiple teams. So we will see what happens. I'm extremely excited to see just how this team will contend in the scene.
Yeah, what do you think Flint means? Like
Flint, it's okay, so it's a color. I would imagine. Okay, Michigan is blue and maize or yellow if if you're not fancy like Michigan is.
yeah.
But Flint is like a fourth color, I think. Like like Penn State has a pink as their color. That's kind of what Flint is for Michigan.
Okay.
Yep. It just represents the colors. I imagine the main team or the primary team is probably blue or maize, either or.
Or
Yep.
gold, maybe?
Gold.
Are they blue
I think
and
they
gold?
call it maize. I think
Oh,
they
okay.
call that yellow maize. I'm not 100%.
They call it corn.
Yeah, corn. Yeah, pretty much. As the Michigan Wolverines do.
Yeah, we did also see our Marvel Rivals team play at the Battle of Borders against WSU. We didn't come out on top, but that was like our first time playing. We
Yeah.
didn't even like practice before.
That was,
the team just formed, so that wasn't a real gauge. So
That
this
was a
will
hop
be
in
like,
and that was a hop in and see what happens against a
Yeah.
very established Washington State team.
yeah.
We should get a bit more into that. Let's hang on a minute. See what else we got on the schedule next week. It'll be Rudolph Mason College, and then,
Not University of Michigan.
not University of Michigan. Yeah, no. For the most part, it looks like a bit more. Sanford University a couple weeks in. Yep. Some other colleges that are not the University of Michigan. But for now, this is the test to be focused on. Is it in?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
all right, we're
both
having
teams are still chatting and deciding on some rules,
Yep.
just seeing what servers they want to play on. The servers always a big deal,
Delayed a
especially
bit.
if it's across the country,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
It's not that far. I mean, Michigan's up in the, what do you call that, the Midwest?
Yeah.
They're not the mid or really west. They're near Canada.
Yeah.
As I know. They got the weird little, what do you call it, the upper
Yeah, they're near
peninsula.
Canada.
Yeah, the upper peninsula. It's
Us,
basically
we're not near
Wisconsin.
Canada.
Oh
at
yeah, we
all.
are too. I mean, I guess technically, yeah. I don't really consider near Canada until like Bonner's Ferry, but I mean, I guess this is nearer to Canada than a lot of places.
Yeah, all of Michigan is closer to Canada than we are to Canada right now.
I don't know about that. I think the lower,
I know.
I think the lower peninsula might be, or the lower might
Yeah.
dip a little more, but I'm not sure. It is interesting. I got to look up like just how the heck the upper peninsula is not Wisconsin's. I just gotta look into that sometime, but I'm not knowing. Okay,
Can you name the 4 Great Lakes?
Superior, Erie,
Oh.
Michigan.
Oh?
Oh, I don't know the other one. I don't know the fourth.
Yeah, I don't know the
I
fourth
don't know
either.
either. Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
You got to look at some of the heroes being used. I see Emma Frost there on the left.
Oh
seeing
yeah,
too
we
much
did
chat
see
yet.
some Emma Frost come out from the Vandals
Yeah, I wasn't there.
at Battle.
I wasn't
At the
there for the
Borders?
Washington State team. What kind of comps and teams did we see from this Vandal team?
Yeah, so we ran just a classic 2-2-2 Vanguard Duelist Strategist. We had Toxic Ray and I believe Mysticism as strategists. So they're going to be like the strategists of the team. There might be some switching around of roles. I haven't seen the updated roles list. But I saw the thing. We
Always
had
love
like
the Thing.
every
Yep.
match. I love the thing.
Yep.
I'm a thing main.
Yeah, when we play it off stream, you always use the thing. Or Groot.
I got him to Lord in like a week. It was awesome
Just
when
get-
he came out.
Whenever that rank reset, and you haven't played in a little bit, you got to grind out of those bronze lobbies. Might as
Yeah.
well just throw away whatever your role of choice is, and just do tank, Penny or Magneto, depending on if
Yeah.
you're attacking or defending,
Yeah.
or Strange. But we don't know we know Magneto's cooler. Low-key.
We saw Emma Frost, as I said earlier.
Nice to see him
As
right
far
now.
as duelist, I don't quite remember. I remember we were like kind of struggling in the damage department, so hopefully
Just kind
that's
of-
something the Vandals can change or has changed since then.
Flexing different duelists, kind of.
Yeah.
Bucky. I did see Iron Fist little, I don't know. I did see Iron Fist. I don't know. I got the wrong word. Iron Fist. I saw Iron Fist in the practice lobby, so maybe we'll see him for a little bit. But I imagine it is probably going to be a bit of a flex depending on how this first feeling out process goes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like super excited for this. This is honestly one of the games I'm like most excited to cast.
Absolutely.
Even though
This is
Valorant's
so
my
awesome.
game, even though Valorant's my game, I don't know. Marvel Rivals.
I think Marvel Rivals comes
it's
number
coming
one
close.
now after
It's coming
Rocket
close.
League. Yeah, I don't have the chance to cast Rocket League this semester.
Yeah,
so
I took
Marvel
it.
Rivals is it. And just shout out to the broadcast in this background we got back here.
I know.
I know, it's so cool. We got the Joe Vandal logo. Maybe hang on.
Oh my gosh, bunch of our trophies. Oh,
Trophies
wow.
over there,
Just
the first
flexing.
place.
We just always be flexing.
Just is that? Hang on, is that?
Third year as like a program. And
Third year as a program, we're already racking up the trophies. You love to see it.
yeah.
Where's our?
Hopefully
runner-up?
many more to come. But we are
All right, we're in.
in the match. Burn
Right
into
into it.
T'Challa is going to be the map.
Burn T'Challa. We need to throw up the schools. That'll be Idaho on blue, and Michigan will be on the red. Let's see our first pick, or our first ban will go to Michigan.
Yeah,
And
game
they'll
mode.
get they'll get Invisible Woman out of there right away.
Yeah, game mode is going to be domination as well, and I do like how they adapted in like these custom matches or ranked matches. It used to be 2 bans, but since they've been adding characters, now they make it 3
Yep.
bans and 2 keeps.
You love
I
how
really
it's-
like that.
You love how it's almost always supports getting banned first.
Yeah, both of like the really overpowered supports
Yep.
did get banned.
It's always interesting. It's always interesting, especially. Okay, so we'll save Frost, so definitely going to see that. Which is good for the Vanguard, flexing Vanguard a bit.
Oh, saving an Iron Fist. So
Iron
they
Fist
are
is
going to
interesting,
try
yep.
and go for like a dive comp. I can only assume.
We'll see.
Or maybe just Iron Fist is the single diver.
Yep. We'll potentially see. Okay, so they go Magneto on this. All right, so they don't like the shields here.
I mean,
looking like,
so
yeah.
far they've perfectly predicted 2 of the bans from
Yep.
Vandals. Magneto and
Yep.
Invisible Woman.
Already the fun little rock, paper, scissors little thing before the match, and it looks like Michigan's got the advantage there. Okay.
Oh, and Big G actually has a Lord on Emma Frost, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen many.
Yep, I believe we'll
Lord
see
Emma
Emma Frost. Usually on the save, that means Emma Frost. And saving Mantis as well. Okay, so this would be an interesting composition. That leaves, let's see, with Invisible Woman off and Cloak and Dagger, I think that means we're pretty much guaranteed to see my main Luna Snow, right?
Possibly,
I think so.
yeah.
Right? Or you'd have to,
It could be like a rocket.
yeah, maybe anti-dive
maybe.
rocket here if they're really going to try and go dive here. We'll see once the heroes are formally picked. Okay, and then Magic out as the last.
Yeah, bit of a
So this is
bold
interesting,
ban.
yeah.
They just really don't like
I
magic.
just don't like Magic. Okay, all right, so
And the
going away
bans,
from the
Black
potential
Panther.
Black Panther dive.
All right, and now, yeah,
All right,
there's that
Luna-
Luna
yep,
Snow you
there's
were
Luna
talking
Snow
about.
from Mysticism, and then Luna Snow. Hey, well, I've already got the predictions down. We got 2 Luna
Bang!
Snows from, I'll go Hated down there.
Okay,
And Vonnie,
so
Maz, Geezy going to go with Scarlet Witch, and then we do have the Shield.
yes, we
From
got a
McCoy.
Groot. I love
Yep.
Groot.
Groot, and yep, we're going to get that Groot and Rocket team up.
Oh, a triple support coming out of Idaho here.
Yep, Idaho with the triple support. We'll see how that pays off. On Domination, not a terrible idea.
And that will actually work very well against that Iron Fist. The Iron Fist will have some struggles trying to get value, but could still try and solo out a healer in the back.
Yep, so on triple, I'd imagine Iron Fist's job is going to be to go straight for those supports.
Yeah, but the trouble is they
Trouble
they
is,
will
yeah.
be healing each other. So as long as the healers communicate saying, Iron Fist is diving me, they should be pretty good for the most part against Iron Fist, unless
like
this team
the-
helps.
It's also fun with the bands. You end up seeing a lot of mirror matches on the other sides. You just get to see how they play. All right, so just the early feeling out. So Mantis and Luna as the primary healer and an off healer. I'm okay with this comp from the Vandals for the first one.
Yeah, and we
And
do
then
see
Emma Frost, a bit of an off tank. Good start. They're both going straight in, shield on shield. A Moon Knight over for the Vandal side, the Idaho side.
Yeah, there's a Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange ult, or team up.
Team up.
So that's going to do some nice damage.
Oh, good first hit from Scarlet Witch. And another one. Luna Snow on the second, going to fly out. Oh, watch for Scarlet up here. Idaho needs to watch out. Where's the, goodness, where's the damage at?
Yeah, Scarlet Witch is kind of just doing that damage, not bothered.
Which had a lot of time there. Idaho's going to want to figure that out before that happens. Who's this match going? Oh, man.
They are getting pushed back. But okay, there are heals coming in. Toxic
One
Ray.
goes. Yep, one goes on the Idaho. Just one kill. Got one support.
Oh, Midnight's super low. Does get healed back.
Nice heals from Luna.
Iron Fist.
Yeah, Iron Fist has been kind of neutralized so far. It's been Scarlet Witch instead. That has been good. Easy. And a good escape there.
Yeah, Toxic Ray already farmed his ult and used it. Didn't get much value, but did get a kill.
Oh boy. So this is definitely... Oh, that 1-on-1 matchup. Doofus. Iron Fist will go out of that. It's definitely Michigan advantage first. Oh, but Idaho's going to capture here for a second. I don't know how long... Yeah, 2 down. Idaho's going to take at least for a little bit. There's 3 down against... Although I guess that's Strange just respawned.
Yeah, it looks like they are just going to wait for a regroup, and Vandals in the meantime take the point back. Michigan did get 50% on the point, but now let's see how far Idaho can bring it up.
Yep, with Emma Frost and Groot, it's a good spot to hold, although it's going to be a lot dependent on that wall.
Yeah, and they have 4 ults to use, 2 of them being support ults, so they definitely...
Straight 5 in. Let's see the strat here. For Michigan, not too much happening. Just whiffing on those shots for a little bit. Liking the whole formation so far from Idaho. Nothing's...
Okay, out comes that support ult. Support ult. Oh my gosh! I didn't even realize Scarlet Witch ulted and got 4 right on sight.
Well, the team didn't either. We didn't realize that either, but
yeah.
The team didn't. That was almost an ace. I think we had 1 retreat.
Oh my
That'll
gosh.
take it right back. Yep, that's just all you need to do there. Just did not see that. And that's a tough one to swallow. Let's see the retake here. There's a potential. Ooh, Scarlet's lingering. Let's see how long.
Yeah, just trying to put some pressure. Has the movement to get on out of there. But yeah, great ult from that Scarlet Witch.
Yep.
Scarlet Witch's ult is usually pretty hard to hit because everyone just focuses you, but I think there's just so much chaos in that middle section that Vandals didn't quite realize. Iron Fist does get a pick in the back for the Vandals and gets another as well.
Vanguard's
starting to get some value.
Oh man, oh man. Vanguard's a bolt. Let's see if Frost can stay alive there. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's going to be
not happening.
Quite hard with no strategist in the back to try and heal up.
Not quite yet. Luna did manage to escape that, but yeah, that's going to be a first map for Michigan. And a pretty good one at that. Idaho did have that capture there, but just the simple mistakes could not find that Wanda ult. And that'll do it for the first map, or the first capture. We got 1 more. 2 more potentially on the first map.
Yeah, but Idaho does have 5 ults to work with here. I do want to see them use at least a couple to just
get the capture.
Yeah, they need to try and get this capture and get the first team kill. Use as many ults as you can, because you definitely don't want to start off with them capturing the point after they won that first.
That's a good point. Michigan will have 2 to work with as well, though. The Penny, interesting. Okay, flex to Penny there, and then Iron Fist actually had kept that ult the whole time. After that Luna popped, Iron Fist had it, but had kept it the whole time. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and here we go.
This one's interesting because you'll see both teams meet to each other before the Apex. And man, that Luna. Oh, back up a little. Okay, we're fine there. It's all right. It's like watching myself play for a little bit. Except Luna there actually knows how to retreat. Anyway, interesting. Groot's gonna throw up the armor wall there. Too much on this retake though. And down yet.
Oh, Toxic
there we go.
Ray.
3.
Oh my gosh, the whole team going down right there.
Whole team's down and only one ult used.
Yeah, that was from a very nice Groot ult right there that set up the Idaho.
That's why we
for getting that team kill.
That is why we thank our Vanguards. That's a great ult from Groot to keep those ults and get the capture. What a move there.
Messes up the walls just a little bit to try and cut it off.
And he gets stunned there from Voni there on the Penny, on the Michigan side. Oh, hang on, Penny. Yep, Penny went too far. Gonna
Jeff
go down.
got the kill. That's awesome. They did
I'd love to see that.
buff Jeff.
That's 3 down on Michigan's side. Strange is going down too. Wow, look at this. A rejuvenated Idaho team. They win 2 of the first team fights.
Yeah, and without using many of those ults, they still have 2 support ults. I guess Jeff's ult isn't very much a support ult. Wait, I think they did change it to where it heals, though.
It does heal. This is true.
Yeah.
I don't know if they changed it or if that was always... It always healed you a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, it's a support in that it, can clear out the... My goodness. All right. So, definitely... I think definitely looking more into that Witch. You saw Witch try to peek there and just got absolutely taken down by everyone on the Vandal side. Here we got a Luna ult. They're going to try and retake here. Spider Nest goes right in the center there.
Yeah,
Nobody really prioritized
this is a
that
battle
right now.
of
Here we
endurance
go.
right now of support ults.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Rocket
Good ult from the
ult
Strange.
comes in. Jeff ult comes in.
Good ult from the Strange. Gets 2 there. And, yeah,
It's
Mantis
a
goes down. It's
4v1
just
on the
Groot.
site.
Groot's going to go down as well. Yep, good retake there. That's just a battle of attrition right there as Michigan will retake.
Yeah, Michigan used both their support ults. We used both of ours. I would have... Yeah, I guess Bionic Break and Big G weren't able to use their ults because they would have been using it inside a support ult. But now, since there's no support ults on the field, they can freely use these ults and have
that's a good strategy to hold the ults. I didn't even pick that up.
Yeah. Iron Fist is being a little lurker up top here, trying to get that Jeff in the back.
Oh, there's the dive there. And going to have to escape on that, though. We got... Oh, boy.
Oh, nice grab from Emma Frost to stun that Scarlet Witch, however, does get revived.
Yep.
Here's that Emma ult I was talking about earlier.
Not too much doing, although it's making space. Okay.
It's a 3v3 on site right here. Groot
Like
trying to finish off that Luna real fast. How did she
Sneaky, there you go.
Okay.
There
does
goes
get
Luna.
finished off, but Groot gets finished off. And it's still a nice little scuffle in sight. It looks like Vandals did end up capturing it. And they only need 10% left.
Wanda on the Michigan side, Geezy's got to watch. I think got a little overconfident after that play in the first one. Is finding themselves on the wrong end of the kills every time.
Good ult to stall for time from Michigan's Penny Parker here.
This is still Vandal's objective on overtime. It is going to be taken by Michigan here with just one down on the Vandal side. The Vanguard, oh boy.
Iron Fist getting a double kill up in here with using that ult, trying to get that strategist in the back.
Oh, good.
Does get slept.
Sedation didn't happen though.
Now Michigan's holding this choke point up top here.
Pushing Idaho back.
Yeah, it's going to be like one more team fight to decide who wins this point right here.
We know we're going to see the Idaho ults here, as this will be map point. Although that's not a good start. Bucky goes down.
Yeah, Rocket ult is in play. Oh my gosh!
Change.
Nice Jeff ult picks up 3 of them.
See.
And just is going to sacrifice, taking off 3 off the board at 5v3.
That is just fine. Hey, you said that wasn't a support ult. That looked pretty supportive to me.
It did. It did.
Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, all right, Wanda.
Scarlet Witch trying to do something.
That's not... Oh, I mean, you want to get the map there, might as well. And there you go. The Jeff ult is the difference there. Man, you're really seeing just the ults come in. That is the Marvel Rivals strategy.
Yeah, that Jeff ult in the end was super clutch. It's always a very hard ult to counter when it's overtime on the point because you have to move out of there, but you got to stay on point to make sure it's not captured so you can get a lot of value off of that. And, yeah, great play from Mysticism. Mysticism is actually kind of popping off as Jeff is the ace
Insane,
for
yep.
the Vandals. Good healing, good damage, good kills.
Just, yeah, good all around. Well, in the scoreboard at least, the best of best know that the scoreboard doesn't mean much if you're not actually executing. But I do feel like the Vandal team has executed just fine here.
True,
That's fine.
and ace for Michigan right now is going to be Maz on that Iron Fist. 20-3, only dying 3 times. He's doing a very good job at putting pressure on the backlines and then getting out alive.
Yep. Definitely kind of a Captain America strategy. If you don't necessarily need to, kill, punish, eliminate, but you do just kind of do the punish, and that's good enough. Let's see.
All right, this point is for the first map. Very crucial one in that.
Who Knight fighting with?
Yeah, trying
It's like, okay.
get rid of that turret.
Watch the
but
turret, watch the
can't.
turret, watch the turret. All
So
right.
much
Oh
damage
my
output's
goodness.
coming from this
Turret.
turret.
No attention being taken to the turret. Finally, it goes down. Or it gets removed, I should say.
Okay, Iron
do a
Fist
little
ult
bit,
comes in. Doesn't get too much value off it. Oh wait, it's not. It's that's just a regular.
It's just
ability.
that's just the cooldown.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, this is definitely Michigan advantage so far on this map. Little. Two staggers. Frost is leading the way. We're all good. There you go. Good.
Oh,
get something there, and at least we'll take.
The 2 strategists, which is pretty crucial. It didn't
Oh.
seem like they were getting
Tempted to get Penny's utility out there. No, it didn't happen. Ooh, boy.
this
Oh,
Penny
man.
ult driving the Vandals back. Groot's trying to trap Penny in here. Strategist doing a good job at breaking that Groot wall, supporting that tank to come on back.
Just a stall ult right there. It's working pretty well. Ooh.
Here's
Watch out,
the
Iron
ult.
Fist, though. Yeah, there's the ult. Watch that. 2 on the back line.
And
That's-
gets very far. Yeah, may
escape,
want to
though.
back up.
Good escape, though. Looked like was able to go out.
Wow, very aggressive turret spot right here. Getting some good value, though. Oh my gosh, the turret
boy.
with the Doctor Strange shield
Michigan,
is a crazy combo.
Michigan picking their time right to go in and attack and get this out of here. Team Wipe here would probably win the map.
Yeah, Michigan's already at 75% on points, so Vandals have 5 ults that they can use right now, and they need to start using some of those to try and push back on the site here.
Yeah, kind of a mistime Emma Frost ult, I would say. Didn't do too much when, I get trying to pop Penny's util, but it just didn't quite happen there.
Okay, GZ finds one with his ult, but 2 of the Vandals find picks. It's a 4v4 on site here. Support ult down for Michigan.
Let's see Mantis do something here. Yakos.
Oh, it's always unfortunate to go
There
back.
goes Luda, yep.
Yeah,
Aw,
to
man,
fall
that part of
down
the
there.
map, man.
I know.
That part of the
So
map.
hard to get back up.
Especially as a non-moving support.
Yeah, but it is still overtime. Looks like Idaho does manage to recapture the point, and they have a bit of a lead to try and make up.
Yeah, had to capture there, but had to use all but one ult to do it. Of course, it's Mysticism who had the play last time.
It's better to use those ults and get the point than
This is true, than losing.
true than holding them and losing.
Yeah, the perfect world of don't use a single ult and still capture the objective. Doesn't work quite as well in Marvel Rivals as it would in, say, Overwatch.
Yeah, Rocket does have a support ult here.
I mean,
Could use it at any time. It got buffed. It heals
get buffed.
everyone and stuff.
Oh, man. That's not good for Idaho.
Yeah,
Not
there
too much
was a
doing, though,
trade
yeah.
for both teams. Oh, Mysticism with a
Mysticism
value
again.
ult again. However, Doctor Strange getting 2 for Michigan.
Strange will go down here. All right. Good defend there. Both teams popping ult in that exchange.
Yeah, another fantastic ult from Mysticism.
And as always, Rocket was able to escape. Kind of just slide around.
Yeah, Doctor
Yep.
Strange is still super low, waiting for heals. The support does come in time.
Ooh, decent play. Get behind the tank.
Yeah, Iron Fist going after tank. They're all trying to DPS, and it is
Nice,
working.
it's working.
They get it.
And that Luna Snow Frost is on That's what the healing's from. I was wondering what happened there. Good play for Michigan. You can tell they have the straps down.
Penny ult comes
Good hit, though.
onto site. A Bucky ult doesn't fall for the kill to try and get that ult back.
Yeah, opted to kill Rocket instead. It's working all right. 89 to 99 here. Yet there goes.
And
Geezy. Geezy switched off of Wanda there. It was a good move, too.
if Iron Fist goes
Iron
down
Fist,
here,
hang
this
on.
could be some trouble for Michigan. He's doing a good job
Trying
at
to
stalling for time.
Yeah, stall for time to get the rest of the Michigan team back. It looks like it's worked.
Oh, and the
here
rest of
we
the team
go.
is back. Trades coming out for both teams.
There goes
Out comes
Bucky.
the Jeff ult.
Iron Fist gets
Only gets
another.
one.
Only gets one, though. That could be crucial. Let's see.
Probably gonna
Just to
just
spit out,
throw
yeah.
it off. Yeah,
Okay.
does get the kill.
And it's a tank. It's good. It wasn't just DPS.
Overtime for the match.
Good by.
Doctor Strange ult
Why
coming
get
into
it,
play.
though?
Iron Fist gets on out of there. Rocket ult in play here. We got Captain America ult. I didn't even realize that there was Captain
They're all
America on the
flying.
field.
They're
Oh,
all
that
flying.
Punisher is
Punisher's going
gonna
down.
get taken out from that Captain America. He was a bit away from that support ult. Emma Frost is gonna go down here, and so does Toxic Ray. 3 of the Vandals remaining. It's a Captain America and
It'll be
Oh,
a
it's just
2v6
Captain
on
America
point.
and
Yeah,
the
2v6
Dream
on point. Not
does get
quite
taken
it.
out.
Maybe can
And
the rest of the team come back in time?
Captures the point. Someone can possibly get there in time.
There's no ults. Probably not
Mantis
happening.
gets on there, and
Not gonna
ult
last, nope.
is going to get damaged through it, and Michigan takes map number 1.
Man, welcome to Marvel Rivals. What a
Yeah,
move. So much
that was
flying
a-
around, so much happening there.
That was a good,
Yeah,
that was
just
a good
on the-
match right there.
Yeah, just on the breakdown there, you can see so much in Marvel Rivals. The ult utilization is what wins games, and it 100% happened there for Michigan. It's 100% deserves MVP. Moz there was the star, especially in that last
33
map.
and 5.
That is
yeah.
insane stat right there.
He was doing so good, especially at the end there, at just stalling for time and waiting for his team and just being able to survive and put on pressure.
Yeah, in particular, I see Moz was doing great at what the scoreboard doesn't show, which was just creating pressure, getting those supports to stop healing for a minute to try and escape. That's pretty much what made the difference in that third map. An interesting move there to see. Now, here's what's going to be interesting, I think, headed in the second map. If Michigan is going to maybe see if Idaho will try to not ban as many dives, maybe we'll get more dive there because the dive game is 100% in Michigan's favor right now.
Yeah, I definitely expect Idaho to ban that Iron Fist, especially from how well he played. So that will probably be the first ban.
I would say so. We'll have to see the versatility.
Yeah. Even at Battle of the Borders, I didn't see Vandals run too much dive, so I don't think anyone's really like comfortable playing dive. So it's probably going to be like this same old stuff from Idaho, but they could change it up. But also, I want to shout out Mysticism for getting the ace on the team. Or, I don't even know if she ended with ace, but she had so much value with her ults. It got 3 kills like multiple times, and it was such a crucial team fight. And that ult ended up giving Idaho the advantage they needed in order to win those team fights.
Yep. Wasn't quite an ace if I remember right, but yeah, the great utilization, except with the exception of the Strange, the one where, just got Strange. If that gets the whole team, I believe that's a swing that could go, and Idaho could win the first map. But hey, it's a good reason it's the best of 5 here. As anything could still happen. Man, shout out to ECAC. This division, I believe, is pretty evenly matched if this is the first one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That was a great map
That was
one.
a great map one.
That's what you want to see. You want to see some OT. You want to see both teams winning some, losing some. Great competitive match. All the players playing pretty well. I didn't see too much problems coming in, but we do have some replays from that first map for you guys that we would like to show you.
Yep, so here's, and just saying.
Oh, yeah, there's the crucial Scarlet Witch ult
the
that
Groot ult.
team killed. Vandals wiping the floor here with that Groot ult for some payback.
Mysticism
Here's one
again.
of those ults we were
Staying
talking
on
about.
Jeff. Do we see a Jeff ban here is the question.
We could. Mysticism did play very well.
Was that
as
enough
Jeff.
of a deterrent? Right. It was pretty much just the ults though. I mean, it was pretty good all around, but the ults were the huge thing. Is that enough to warrant a ban? We'll see for Michigan.
Yeah, Bucky getting
From
a
Bucky
kill on that rocket, and yeah, I mean overall there were some great highlights from that round. The team up with Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange really worked well, especially on that first point. And then the Vandals kind of played around the following points, and they had to change it up. But for that first point, it was pretty dominant. They were doing a lot of damage, but yeah, Vandals learned to target that Scarlet Witch to try and get her off the board.
Learned here pretty quickly. There's a potential for a lot of bans on either side here. Maybe, I don't know, I wouldn't say Wanda because I think Idaho had that figured out pretty well.
Yeah, that
And
changed up.
And I think a bit of overconfidence too from the Wanda player. But we will see in the second map. Should just be a minute here.
Yeah,
think so.
they could be taking like a 5-minute break between the maps. But yeah, that was a pretty awesome game one.
That was a great game. Oh,
for
man.
week one. Yeah.
Week one, I mean, the team, okay, there were a few mistakes on both sides. The Wanda over-aggressiveness for Michigan, and then just kind of lack of ult usage sometimes for the Vandals. That is kind of how Marvel Rivals boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
But for week one, a delayed week one, mindless, that was a great action. Of course, usually we would take this time to kind of explain the team records, but as this is week one, the 0-0 Idaho Vandals are playing the 0-0 Michigan Wolverines, so we can't do that. But that's okay anyway because we're right back to the band stage and the pre-select, which doesn't mean anything.
Oh my gosh. The Michigan players are fighting for Cloak and Dagger.
I was watching Marvel Rivals Ignite, and the teams would pretty much just pick one hero across the board for pre-select.
Oh,
it's pretty funny. Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
I believe that was what was that? That was a European, whatever they call the European region.
Yeah.
One of the qualifying for matches. I can't even remember the exact one.
Man,
so we'll
we see another Invis
okay,
woman
so-
ban. Yeah, there's that Iron Fist ban.
Iron Fist goes down. Maz did pick Iron Fist, but I can't imagine Maz thought that was going to be there.
Yeah.
That is probably pretty predictable there.
Maybe it's part of strategy to not play your best Iron Fist on map 1 to make them not ban it the second map, and then you just pop off.
This is true, though. Well, I saw the skill from Maz. I'd imagine that Maz has another hero. Or, like every hero.
Yeah, he just swaps to like Black Panther or something and does the same thing.
Frost was saved, which I believe, I think Michigan will be just fine with. Groot goes down. Okay.
Yeah, the Groot was causing a decent amount of problems for Michigan. Those walls doing a great job at cutting off the tanks from the supports there.
Yep, probably a good move.
Yeah.
I'd say. It doesn't look like... Strange. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, both teams played Strange last map.
Yeah, on
Seems
the
like Idaho doesn't want
Idaho
to see
side,
this map.
yeah. I guess not. I thought the Strange production from Idaho was pretty good, but opting to not have any production on the Michigan side.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to ban the Vanguard, the other Vanguard that has a shield, while Idaho plays Magneto instead.
Yep. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
that's just potato
I-
sometimes there.
I don't think, because Angela, the new tank, does have a bit of a shield, but I don't think they're able to play her just yet since she is fairly new.
Yeah, I believe. Oh gosh, we had to look up the official rules on that. But new heroes, there's usually a couple-week period before you can start using them in competition. Just to get
and
the ban.
Mantis gets banned. All right, so we don't see a Jeff ban, so Mysticism is still going to be on that. Jeff got saved.
Jeff saved, which is okay. I bet Idaho's just fine with saving Jeff. Definitely made the difference in that second map.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't see. Oh, I guess
One
we
last
did
ban.
see a pretty
Punisher.
good amount of Emma Frost, but just not on the last point there.
That was
All the difference.
big, staying on Emma Frost pretty much the whole match. If I'm
a
not
ban
mistaken.
on the Punisher. Punisher did do a very good job last map with that turret being a nuisance.
Yep. So instead, we'll get good old Moon Knight.
We see Human Torch coming out of Michigan. I don't see Human Torch.
Yep. That was Maz, the Iron
lot.
Fist. That was Maz, the Iron Fist last time.
Yeah, so he'll be flying up in the air, being a little menace up in the air. We see Cloak and Daggers coming from both teams, and a Luna Stone. Oh, okay, so we got 3 supports again for Idaho, even though they changed it up fairly fast last round. They are going to try it once more. They got Bionic Break as the solo duelist, as Bucky. So they might struggle with damage output here unless Bionic starts cooking some.
It seemed like triple support was kind of what was being planned for, but had to abandon it quickly. We'll see how long it lasts. Okay, so we got the... Okay, so interesting comps all around here. The Venom and Magneto combo means that it's going to be Magneto who has to hold down a fort on the Michigan side.
Oh, Big G is playing this aggressive wall right here. I love doing this as Vanguard, especially.
Winning the tank battle right away, Magneto.
Super low, but does get on out of there and gets some heals. Great pressure from the Vandals so far.
On the retreat. All that good. Now, so Venom's body blocking right now. Not looking for the swing or the dive or anything, just kind of fighting right now. It's working all right. This is at the start of every Marvel Rivals match. We're just fighting for ults at this point.
Yeah, just do some damage. That Magneto's so low.
It's good on the heel though.
Idaho is doing good job of doing damage. PC Bats gets a kill. Big G finding one.
The Michigan side, more so than the Vandal side, is doing a great job at picking the time to go and picking the time to go back, especially on the front line with the Vanguards.
Oh my gosh, already a Midnight ult, and I don't think that Idaho was expecting that. Does pick off 2 of them, and Michigan is on point here. Mysticism finds one with the ult.
Pop that ult immediately, though. That's going to be trouble, especially, yep, there goes Mysticism.
Yeah,
good
and
hit. Yep, that'll be a capture for Michigan for the most part. They got one.
Idaho could try and contest this last little bit of sight. Emma Frost might try and do this. Oh, they are. Okay, support ult comes into play. And support ult from Michigan also comes in to counter it.
Running out. Maybe a little early. You kind of have to do that on the attack. This is going to be Michigan advantage, and yep, there's one, there's 2.
Human Torch ult coming into play right here. He's just going ham.
Maz.
Does he get the 3rd right here? And he does. Great job from Maz right there, singling out a lot of Idaho. The little squishies, as I like to call them.
In my broadcasting amazing analysis, I would say that Maz is the best player on this Michigan team, especially thus far. All the work there to get Idaho pretty much completely out of there.
Yeah, this little section for Maz is also going to be fantastic because he just has so much room in the sky to go anywhere he wants. Yeah, Bionic kind of gets picked off. Was kind of pushed ahead right there. Got punished for it.
All the way in. Magneto does have ult. See if they have to use it this round.
Oh, that Venom is so low.
Oh, it goes down by Magneto, too. Oh, man, I love those projectiles. Just not quite in the range. Doesn't matter. I'm going to snipe you anyway.
Michigan still holding on to this point and still getting some kills. Oh, there's an Iron Man on the side of Michigan. Does find one with his ult. And, yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a team wipe.
Whoa.
Unless a mysticism.
I'm not sure about that one. No, that's not the move there. The entire team was already down. Yeah, just a lack of comms there. And they're going to have to just contest this point here.
Yeah, Michigan's already at this first checkpoint, which is not what you want to see if you're on the side of Idaho. Because usually you want to make a couple stops there because there's some good places on the map for good defensive chokeholds. But Michigan continues on this rampage. Big G with the ult.
There's a Frost ult.
Having a hard time finding some value with the ult. Support ult. And the Magneto ult to try and counter it. Oh, and does. Great ult from PC Bats right there.
In particular, I'm seeing Idaho is just not picking the shots right with the ults. Yeah, it's been the difference in this round. Michigan's been pretty uncontested for the most part this entire map. Kind of as a result of that.
Yeah, this is a pretty good stand from the Vandals. A rocket support ult is just going to get absolutely DPS right there. Johnny Storm ult comes into play, and yeah, that's going to do so much damage. The Vandals have to try and back up, but they...
Not quite getting back there. Yeah, no, good snipe.
Mysticism, get out of there! Run! Run, Jeff!
The little shark fin. That's funny every time.
Yeah, Michigan has been non-stop pushing this card. I don't think it's, like, stopped.
This is interesting, yeah. Geezy did go Iron Man and is not doing much with it. Doesn't really have to, though. Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah, he was sneaky ulting right there. Finds two. Massive ult from Geezy.
I'm sorry I doubted you.
Yeah.
I don't know what the plan was. I thought you were just standing there. Nope, nope, sneaky ult.
Okay, another Jeff ult.
Another
How many ults is Mysticism getting? Oh my gosh.
And just
But
not picking it
that
right,
is going to be the first point. It's going to be 3 points for Michigan right there, and they are going to be switching sides, and they did it in pretty good time. So Vandals are going to have a tough task, tough task to try and get it in this time and even get all the way up to 3 points.
That is certainly a hill to climb. And in particular, it was the ults, 100%, as we see a lot in Rivals.
But also, look at the damage on the side of Michigan with their two damage dealers, Maz and Geezy. Both of them have basically 13,000 damage, which is like double everything.
Of the 3 roles?
Yeah.
Of the 3 roles, the duelists are definitely, I mean, I wouldn't say least important, but they are, they don't matter quite as much as the other two. But when you have DPSs firing like that, then it matters a bit more.
I think all the roles serve
matter.
their purpose.
I would say, I can't quite find the right wording. They all serve their purpose. But
it's just hard for duelists to find some value.
This is true. Yeah. I'd say the duelist is the hardest to find value in.
Oh, we see a Hella on the side of Idaho. Any other switches from them? Not necessarily. We see a Thing on the side of Michigan. I do like Thing on defense, especially on this first point, because you can play around those walls. And he's got the cool detective skin. That's awesome. That's Aura.
Yeah, they're full on hold the fort down here, which is what you want to do on defense with that Penny. Penny was doing good. I might consider a Penny ban here depending on how this goes. I'm gonna stick with Torch though. It's working pretty well.
Yeah, Vandals are having a hard time pushing up right here. Now, here's the start of it. Oh, Hella from the side. The shots aren't landing right on Human Torch and doesn't find the value. Oh, and it's going to get stuck in there. A misinput with the little bird getaway. Big G does find one, but
it's not going to work.
A lot of the Vandals go down right there. Oh, I guess only 2 of them.
Michigan,
they're still in this.
Already on the advantage in that first team fight, but thankfully so close to spawn, you can respawn pretty quickly.
Yeah, Vandals really need to focus on Haas right there, because Haas is just getting way too much value up in that air. They need some hit scan characters. Hella is going to be very good, and I guess Bucky. They just need to target Human Torch, I guess. Support ults come into play.
I was going to say, yeah, here's a problem here. Is that Mysticism off of Jeff now on DPS is the only hit scan DPS there, so needs to target the Torch. But man, Torch is just so elusive there.
Oh, okay, Thing ult comes, but...
Yes, I meant hit scan. Hit scan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Oh, there's a valuable Emma Frost ult. Great job from Big G right there. But Haas is still here, causing so much havoc. Gets 2 kills so far. But it is just going to be him. He's doing some juking. He's doing all that he can.
Look at surviving around. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Kind of like Patrick Jones. Just the the utilization to stay there for a while.
Okay, spider time happening on site here. Nice little spider party.
Soon, yeah,
Spreads those webs.
just quickly to meet the Vandals.
Yeah, actually pushes the Vandals off site. Vandals aren't capturing point currently. And yeah, now it's a contested points. Do they find that kill on Cloak and Dagger? Yes, they do. Support ult coming into play for Idaho. I'm pretty sure that was an overcommit on that support ult. I don't think they really needed it
Got the cap
at
though.
the end there. Yeah.
Yep. Better safe than sorry for the most part, although that ult would be nice in about a couple seconds here when everybody meets up. Oh,
Yeah.
man, Penny didn't have enough time to place the nest down. Goes down quickly.
Idaho is staggering a bunch of Michigan players right now. Trying to push up. Seems like all Michigan has finally regrouped now, so.
Yeah, a bit of a stagger there for Michigan, but doing okay now for the most part. Come on, Rocket, heal up. We're good.
I am ready to put on a show.
I know. All Rocket does is just throw those orbs. A Luna ult.
Well, a good Rocket will do way more than throw the orbs. It could just absolutely shred through with the machine gun. Oh, dude, got nerfed.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, Rocket ult.
Yeah, good time for it. Just to push off the rest of Idaho.
Did a very good job at realizing that they didn't need to support ult against that support ult, and just waited it out so they had the support ult in the end, and Michigan does end up clearing out the Vandals.
They're just going to go a bit of a regroup here, but it's a staggered regroup just to get some damage in.
Yeah, that was some good progress from Idaho, and they have 4 ults to work with. Michigan has some ults of their own.
We'll see. We can see him go. There goes one.
Okay, and the counter support ult.
Counter Cloak and Dagger, counter Cloak and Dagger. Just a counter Cloak and Dagger.
To counter Cloak and Dagger.
Absolutely.
And oh my gosh,
Everything's
so many
happening.
ults. So many ults coming into play.
There's the team wipe.
Yeah.
And hey, I asked if the ults were going to come into play. I believe we have our answer from that.
Yeah, Michigan used both their DPS ults at the same time,
Yeah,
and it did DPS. Did a lot of damage.
Perfectly timed. And now, man, Torch is just on top there.
Yeah, that's such a nasty little angle right there to try and spawn trap them.
Map
And,
knowledge, man.
Yeah, Vandals still struggling to try and get that Human Torch. I would suggest Punisher, but Punisher did get banned from Idaho.
Yeah, that was a good ban. Well, I guess
Maybe
not on
they
the
need
Idaho
a
side.
flyer of their own to try and counter it. Kills coming in for both sides. Rocket does revive Squirrel Girl. Penny Parker with the aggressive ult here, pushing the Vandals
Oh, man.
back, doing some
Oh, man.
heavy damage. BC Bats does get Penny Parker. Oh, and Hawes gets picked off finally for the Vandals. Now this is their opportunity to try and push up. Gotta land some of those shots. Oh, nice grab from Emma Frost. Mysticism finding 2 for the Vandals. Just trying to clear it out.
Magneto down.
Another support ult at the end of a team fight. I'm not sure about these support ults from Idaho.
Yeah, not quite the correct time, but they're doing an interesting job staying in it. Would be a lot nice with mysticism, though. Ooh.
Okay,
Okay.
rocket ult
With the...
is in. Magneto tries to get that rocket. Rocket does a good job at evading it.
That was more just to counter the rocket ult there.
Yeah.
The buff and damage there.
And it looks like the fight is going in Vandal's favor. But Hawes has his ult doing a ton of damage on point right
No one's
here.
down yet. Okay, there's one. Oh, there it goes. I think that's good enough value, though, as 4 Vandals are down.
But 2 of them are still alive, and they're making some things happen. They don't even have a strategist, and they are living. It's just Big G on point here, stalling. It is overtime. Does the team get back in time. Captain America seems like he gets there in time. Toxic Ray on site as well. They go down, and that's going to be
1, 2,
match number 2 in favor of Michigan. They just need one more in order to take it all.
Take the set, and they're looking in good shape to do so right now. It's just an old utilization is going perfectly on the Michigan side. Would like to see it a bit better. Maz in particular, my goodness, look at that.
Yeah, another crazy game from Maz, and Maz is very clearly a problem. But let's look at Jeezy's damage real fast. 40,000.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! It just seems like the Vandals weren't really focusing the Flyers, which when there's Flyers, you need to focus them, because
Yes,
otherwise,
absolutely.
if they go unscathed, they just do a gross amount of damage, as we just saw.
Relying a big amount on mysticism with the lone hit scan to try and get, 2 Flyers especially. Michigan did play that perfectly. They saw that the Flyers were having an easy time, so Geezy hopped over to Iron Man, and the rest was history. That was a great counter pick for Michigan there. And I just had no response for it. We'll see what happens in the third map, though.
Yeah, something I've noticed out of Michigan's play style is they love to be aggressive. Once they take that point, they don't stay on that point. They push forward, and they just keep going ham. While Idaho kind of takes a more relaxed approach, goes from objective to objective, kind of more passive play as a team. There's a lot more like solo adventures like Haas coming out of Michigan, and it's working for them.
I would like to see a bit more of the aggressive style from Idaho. Let's get some replays for you from this second round.
Yeah, there's some pretty nice plays happening here. Mysticism with a nice ult at the beginning of the game gets a ton of value, gets 4 kills out of that ult. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, gets a 5th one as well. Oh my gosh, Mysticism, but just popping off. But yeah, here's Moz with a crazy, I believe this is a 4K, just going absolutely ham. Who says Flyers can't fight in the hallways, in little tight spaces?
Yeah, that was an excellent use of that. Moz, in particular, was once again the star of the show there, showing it more so from the entire match there.
Yeah, some more value from Moz as well as Jeezy with those DPS ults. Another Moz highlight, doing very nice. Big G, the Emma Frost player for Idaho, he actually he did better with the Emma Frost ult. There was a lot more value when he used it this map than last map, so you like to see that if you're on the side of Idaho.
I agree. I definitely did like the Emma Frost utilization there. A lot better just placing down, I don't forget the exact ability, the ice shields, you know what I mean. The shields down in good places and just creating space and all that.
Yeah, I just call it shield.
That's the thing, the shield. Yeah, shield works fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, also some great grabs from Big G as well, setting up multiple strategist kills or just squishy kills for Idaho.
Yep.
But yeah, Michigan on that offensive side, they were just dominant.
Yeah,
they did not stop the cart once they started moving it.
This is the DPS here right now. 100% on the Michigan side. That has been the difference. If Idaho has an answer, we'll go further.
Yeah, I think a strategy Vandals should try and do is whatever. Wait, is it Haas or Maz? What one was it?
Maz.
Whatever Maz is playing, counter it. just counter it. But Jeezy also was popping off that map, doing a lot. Vandals need to make some more decisions mid-round into changing for some counters. We've seen them wanting to try and go for a triple support, but they soon switch off of it because it doesn't work. So maybe they don't even try to go for a triple support at the start here, and just try and get some more like damage. Yeah, they just need to focus the DPS. The DPS are the problem against them. That's what is giving Michigan the advantage right now.
Well, and so, but yeah, here's the problem when the DPS is firing like it has been so far from Michigan, is that, that means if you have to focus on the DPS, you can't focus on the supports who are healing the DPS.
True.
Yep. I say this as a support player myself. It is great when the DPSs are going off because then I don't have to be targeted as much. But
true.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough fight from here. I think Michigan on the strategy side has pretty much executed one, but has had the strategy for anything that Idaho's thrown at them for the most part. This has been Michigan's pace so far.
Yes, it has. We've seen so many well-timed ults from Michigan's side as well. It seems like all the ults serve their purpose. We saw a couple like mistime support ults from the Vandals, so hopefully they can try and clear up some of that communication support ult when the team is there, not when it's one or two of you alive on site. But for the most part, both teams are playing pretty good.
Yeah, this is absolutely a winnable game for Idaho. This isn't a Dooms Fest. This is comebackable 100%. Just needs to execute on the ult front. It needs to take care of the. Well, hang on. Here's another one. The comps is going a lot more fly comp for Michigan. Now we're gonna have to see what they do now. Of course, taking into consideration the bans. I don't know what you keep.
I know.
Try and ban Torch and
then let Iron Fist happen.
Let Iron Fist happen again.
You don't know.
Wow,
Star-Lord. Okay. We haven't even seen a Star-Lord. I guess Star-Lord is just pretty good on this map. It also counters Human Torch some.
Yep, it's a good fly comp. Decent fly comp. I would
say.
Wait,
they banned Star-Lord when someone was selected Star-Lord.
Yep. So that is interesting.
Oh yeah, they banned that Human Torch.
They will go.
Get it out of here.
See if they maybe try Iron Fist too. Everything to try and counter Maz. They'll keep Emma again. I think Michigan's just fine with that. Maybe try doing another one.
Oh yeah.
They'll
so
save
they're going for that Iron Fist. Yeah, it was a 50-50 whether Maz was gonna do Iron Fist or Human Torch.
I don't know about 50-50. I feel like Maz is gonna have a lot more weapons than that. I'd love to see what else he's got.
Yeah.
We may see it, although with that Iron Fist. On the bright side, that does mean that Idaho knows what's coming, so we'll see if it's going to be denied. This is domination again, which Iron Fist is good at. So we'll see this ban. Venom, all right, that's all right.
Yeah, I've seen some Venom, but not like a ton of value coming out of him.
Not too much. I think they just want to kind of prevent the dive as much as they can there in this final one.
Yeah, I would have liked to see like a Penny Parker ban or like a character they've seen every round to try and make Michigan not play in their strengths with their characters.
This is true, yeah, because it looks like Vonnie's just going to go right back to Penny.
Yeah, they kept Iron Man as well, and Jeezy just popped off last map with that 40,000 damage.
And Penny, okay,
they
Jeff
banned
all right.
Jeff. Okay, so
probably guarantees that mysticism will go DPS here. We'll see. It'll be the 2-2-2 comp, I believe, is my prediction. We'll see this final ban though in a second.
Yeah, Vandals they need something to counter the air, because even though they banned Human Torch, there's still going to be an Iron Man. Oh, they banned Moon Knight. Okay,
that's all right. We'll see who they do end up going with.
Oh, okay. So there's not going to be Iron Man. It's going to be Phoenix.
Yeah, okay. So Phoenix and Bucky. And then,
Okay, first round, that Invisible Woman isn't banned.
Oh, no. Moscow's Magic. Oh, boy. If Magic can go off.
Oh, Magic.
This is over. Yeah.
This could be pretty scary.
Moz, you gotta love. Yeah.
The Vandals. Shadow Knight, I think, was subbed out with someone for Idaho. He's going to be playing that Hawkeye. But
I didn't
for the
that.
most part, Idaho's comp is relatively the same as what they have been doing. They got that Magneto and Emma Frost team up
The Phoenix
still.
remembers you well, Ileana.
And that last one is going to be Phoenix. So Phoenix for both sides.
Yeah, well, we'll see how this Hawkeye can do. Hawkeye's kind of a high skill ceiling character. You need to utilize it well. We'll see. That could be the difference, maybe. We'll have to see how this sub does.
3,
It is, of course, Penny on the other side
all you need to do is
on
capture
this
the mission area.
newer domination map. Dude, every time I see it, I still think it's the convoy.
Yeah. it does look a lot
It's
like it.
I haven't caught up on the story yet, but I believe it's the same area. It's like the same place. But
yeah, I mean, that makes
different
sense.
modes. Ooh, boy. Already
Okay.
starting off pretty well.
The thing I like about this site is it's like it has 2 stories to it. And it's right on the site, so there's a lot of plays that can happen, and getting this
Hawkeye.
top control is very crucial into securing site. Oh, Magic
is
already causing
Oh.
some mayhem.
All right, so you know that the dive is coming. So, oh man, and the comp isn't too lined up for the dive, especially with Hawkeye. Gotta find a way to respond to Moz here, or this is going to be over quick.
Indeed. Yeah, just good heals from both teams happening right now, but Vandals are down a couple players, but they should be coming back pretty
Yeah, 2K
soon.
here,
This
watch out.
Magic is just
Nope.
being a little menace. Already a support ult on the side of Idaho, and oh man, that Cloak and Dagger just barely got out. Shadow Knight does pick off Dr. Strange. Okay.
Capture on Michigan.
Vandals starting to get some picks right now. Okay, a nice shot from Shadow Knight right there. Cleans up the Phoenix.
Okay, that's all right. Man, Frost is just backing him up right now. They'll go for the capture. They will get it. There's a good play to get the capture back. Idaho's not going down fighting. Without a fight. You know what I meant.
Yeah, they're not going down fight.
They're not going down without a fight.
Yeah. And
Okay.
yeah,
Oh, wait a
some
minute.
nice shots from Shadow Knight actually,
Might
getting
stink.
a lot
I
of headshots.
Okay, I wasn't too confident. I wasn't too liking the pick here, but to get the penny out of there utilized, if the nest can get taken down, that could be a great move. We'll see if it pays off for Idaho.
Oh, there's a Magic ulting right now. You never want to see that unleashed on your team.
I think Idaho's in a good position to defend it, though.
Yeah,
Yep.
Big G
Strange down.
gets a nice
Oh, man,
ult here.
nice.
So, yeah, that's what I was talking about last map. Getting some nice value now with those Emma Frost ults.
That's kind of that's a rare whiff from Mons there. I would have liked to hold that ult a little more, or maybe Idaho was just way too prepared to defend that. But that was not the utilized. That's like the first mistake Mons has made all match. I wouldn't even say mistake though; it just wasn't quite utilized right.
Yeah, it just kind of went into the full team of 6 right there with the ult, and
I mean,
yeah, just wasn't.
It could happen.
Yeah,
But, you know.
wasn't doing enough damage. Couldn't get through the heals. But Vandals already at 65%. They have a lead, which they haven't had for a little while now.
Okay, they're going. Oh, Maz just switched off the Maz. That was Maz. I wondered. I was going to say. And then Geezy's over on Squirrel Girl now, flexed away.
Mysticism already using that second ult of the match. And Vandals continuing to get some picks. Some nice revives coming from Rocket throughout the matches as well on the side of Michigan. Okay, Squirrel Girl finds one on Ray. Shadow Knight does get the Iron Fist Penny Parker ult onto site right here. Doing a pretty decent amount of damage, and that is going to be overtime. So Michigan has to stay on site if they want to try and win this point.
Squirrel down. All right. Man, Frost is going off now.
And yeah, they're just trying to finish off this Doctor Strange. Is going to be getting healed
hit.
from the back right there.
That'll just about do it as soon as Strange goes down. I don't think there's enough to counter.
And yeah, that overtime bar is dwindling, and it is finished. So Idaho shows some life in this competition and gets that first point.
Not going down without a fight. I'm not sure if the scoreboard will show it, but I think Emma Frost was the difference there.
Yeah, Big G has been popping off with this Emma Frost the last 2 games. Yeah, is going to be the ace on the side of the Vandals.
Oh, you
and
see the goose egg there. Yeah.
they did a good job at stopping Maz. Maz just kept switching. He couldn't find his rhythm like he did the last maps.
They have adjusted, and now Moss is going to adjust as well. Man, you love the rock, paper, scissors match going on right here. Just the battle of wits here. Now Moz is going.
And I think that Hawkeye is what Idaho really needed. They needed to start getting some final hits, some nice kill ability on their squad. The Bucky just really wasn't doing it for them.
All you need to do is capture the mission
Not too
area.
much value, but we'll see. Man, now how can Moz play this? See just the interesting push in. There are 2 ults on the side of Idaho. I don't know how advised it would be to push that. Right now.
Yeah, but Michigan has 2 support ults
Oh, just got
of
it.
their own, so we could see some
Strange
support
will get it
ults
too.
come into play right now in this team fight. Oh, Jeezy does find a quick kill on Shadow Knight, so that's a DPS down for the Vandals. Support ults come down. And yeah, a lot of chaos happening right now. Mantis finds a kill. Another Idahoan gets a kill. And yeah, a bunch of kills in favor of Idaho. There's that Emma Frost ult doing some nice work. Magneto's raccoon hunting.
Okay, so this is interesting. So Michigan popped their ults first, and it did not work at all. Idaho just completely destroyed that effort.
Yeah,
and they'll take this point here.
Yeah, it usually is better to try and pop the ult second if you can, just because it lasts longer. Oh, and Angela is in the game. You can play her in comp. So let's
Stand corrected.
let's see how much value they could get out of Angela, the new character.
Man.
Penny Parker gets grabbed from Big G right there and is gonna go down. Oh,
Man.
but a couple of Michigan players are finding kills on the strategist. It's left. Oh, yeah, no strategist left for Idaho. And, yeah, that's going to be a team wipe for Michigan.
'Cause they'll just manage to get the first cap of this round here.
Yeah, but so far, Idaho has been doing a great job at winning these team fights. First team fight in the wild now that went in the favor of Michigan.
Yeah, so far this has been Idaho's. Whoa!
Oh,
wow!
my gosh. Just got obliterated. That bird has no wings.
They're sticking here. This is interesting with that. Oh no! Scratch that. I thought that was. Never mind. I thought that was magic for a second.
Yeah, were you talking about Mr. Fantastic?
Yeah. No, not fantastic.
Oh,
Never mind. Scratch that.
Yeah,
thought.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
This is,
Oh, here is.
nobody's
Oh,
getting
yeah,
to
no
it.
one's.
Oh, what a good stop! And now, what a play
Yeah,
there!
I don't
yeah.
know how that didn't get at least one right
Just
there. I
got
think
it in
it
time.
hit the map more
No, it
than
didn't.
it did.
No, it didn't hit. Emma Frost.
The shield.
Emma Frost disrupted it. You saw the
Oh.
hit down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great play there. This has been Emma Frost. I'm not sure if the scoreboard will reflect, but this has been a great showing from Emma Frost here. Big
Oh, and
G.
Jeezy's in the spawn switching characters. I can only
They're gonna go back to flying.
assume. But Vandals still haven't captured a point.
Goes Moz.
It's 70% for Michigan. Now they have finally got
Oh,
the
man.
point, but Michigan did do a lot of percent on that hold. Shadow Knight trying to get that flyer. He's looking for him. He's hunting.
Not quite. No, I guess you can kind of. Yeah, you can kind of go fly against.
There's so many angles on this map.
Oh man.
So many so much elevation.
Now you'll think that that'll work in a Flyers' advantage, but so far Moz is sticking with
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, I had the word. I just didn't know what I was gonna say. Moz is sticking with Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, nice ability from Angela. Just rams them into the stone and
Oh my-
gets
oh
another
my
kill.
goodness.
Oh, and there's Angela in action.
Momentum gone. Right back to Michigan, and they're looking to close this out.
Yeah, it's probably going to nearly come down to this next team fight. Whoever loses might have a little chance to get this in OT, but
they're
a
going
Doctor Strange portal is in play. Angela goes through it. Oh,
Oh man, I don't
gets
know
back.
about that. Yep. Oh, nothing happened though.
That Iron Man ult, I think, hit the portal instead of them. Oh, Shadow Knight's already super low. Get this man some healing. We see Toxic Ray going down. One duelist down for Idaho.
Oh boy, how's nothing happened? Okay, Michigan gets 3 there. Just about dwindling down the health bar. This is trouble for Idaho. Just 1 left. Oh, that's not even on point. That'll do it. Michigan in a great showing. Idaho had some fight, but Michigan will take the first one in their long and treacherous season.
Yeah, we saw Angela in action, and Angela actually did some nice impact for the side of Michigan. Yeah, did a great job at putting a lot of pressure, even going through the Doctor Strange portal.
Yes.
Very aggressive, and ended up coming on back to their team, and is actually the ace on the side of Michigan. Mysticism, the ace for Idaho as Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah, it did stick.
Doing
to
a
support,
ton of healing. 24,000 healing is it's pretty nutty.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Although
yeah,
numbers,
that's decent.
Numbers don't mean anything. Or everything, I should say. Really anything when you get up to like really top levels.
Yeah.
But to here, they mean a decent amount.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Okay, this is for Idaho to keep their chances at winning week 1 alive. Michigan wanting to close it out. It all comes down to this point. Angela already putting some pressure on the Vandals. Doing a good job at being that front line.
What is this? Oh my goodness.
Dude, so much like misplacement happening from Angela, but Angela is misplaced herself.
I think that was the secret weapon. Did go down there, but almost something worked there.
Yeah, Michigan's already captured a point, so
counter.
the percent is coming up. Vandals pop the Emma Frost ult, but there's a counter support ult instead, so there's not going to be a ton of value coming out of it. And Angela just continues to be a menace. Nice Doctor Strange ult on the side of Idaho.
Oh, man.
With the Phoenix ult, that's going to do so much damage, and Michigan couldn't do anything about it because they were stopped in time.
DPS did stay alive there, so they'll just wait around, but that's pretty much as good as a team wipe there.
Yeah,
oh, man. We'll
so
stop
far,
man.
so good for both teams this side. It's not one-sided as of right now. Angela finds a solo strategist, tries to get her, but they do manage to escape.
Oh, man. Oh, everyone's low. Okay, there's two.
GZ gets a double kill with the ult. Support ult for Michigan. Michigan starting to do some real damage to Idaho. Moz getting a kill on Doctor Strange. Another one on Shadow Knight. Toxic Ray does find the help of a strategist right here. It's going to stay alive, and they're trying to turn it back. They're doing a good job at staying alive in that little cave right there. They're like the Croods.
Yeah, Moz was going out pretty far there, but you can afford to do that with Mr. Fantastic.
Okay, and here's that support ult to try and get Idaho back onto site. What ult was that? Oh, like, that wasn't even an ult. They just all got kind of stunned there. Toxic Ray uses the ult, finds a strategist. Vandals clearing up Michigan, and they are going to get this capture onto site. They got to make up some percent. Michigan did a pretty good amount with 65%.
Uh-oh, they want it right back.
Yes, they do. And, yeah, they're already back on the site thanks to that Doctor Strange portal. That Penny's super low.
There goes Mantis. There goes Magneto. This isn't good. They're gonna retake it here. Just a bit.
Yeah, 3 Vandals left. Strategist. Yeah, has to move out of there and can't heal.
Okay, hang on.
So Michigan takes that point back very fast there.
Don't want to go for the shot. Oh, did I see a counter portal?
Oh, yes,
I
we
did.
are
I
going to see
did.
a nice little counter portal here.
Right back on it. They're fighting for the match. This could be it.
Michigan uses the support ult, but afterwards, Big G is free to use this ult of
Not
his.
quite working. It's just, yeah,
Yeah,
that'll
it
be
just
after
doesn't
that.
do enough damage because the rest of the team
Strange Sports-
is
oh, it
down.
just disappeared. That's
Michigan
not
is
gonna
at
do it.
100%, and that's going to do it for the series. Michigan takes it, but it was not without a fight.
Not without a fight at all. And Idaho just, the ults are all the difference in Marvel Rivals. A couple one go their way, and it could have been much different. Yeah, it was easy. It was kind of, Moz did take a backseat. It was kind of responded well from Idaho.
Yeah.
But in the end, it didn't quite end up mattering as Michigan was able to take this in an 0-3 set.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard right here, Geezy with that match MVP, 21,000 damage dealt, 14 final hits. Great job as Iron Man. Did very well as Iron Man, both maps.
Yeah, Geezy was kind of...
Yeah, it just seems like the Vandals weren't really prepared to go up against so many flyers.
Yeah.
It seems like they couldn't quite find that counter, but the match was super competitive.
It was a competitive match. Don't let that 0-3 score fool you. It's just Michigan was getting the better of it in a lot. It was not like, every team fight was going Michigan's way, but they did have the better idea. They had the better comps as opposed Idaho wasn't able to counter them just quite as well. But that's all right. It is only week one. That is what the first week is for, to just figure out the team and the identity of the team. We're going to show some replays for you from this final map. I think.
Bang.
Okay, there we go.
All right, starting
All
off is the scoreboard.
There we
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, Big G.
And Emma
yeah.
Frost. I do hold solid that this was Emma Frost's map until that last one. Doing the work there.
Yeah. Oh, ult coming out of Moz right here. Just ground pounding. Oh yeah,
that
Angela
was
getting
crazy.
some value. That was an awesome play to witness. Big G. And the rest of Vandals. That was after a Doctor Strange ult, and Phoenix ulted as well on that Doctor Strange ult. Got some good value. Geezy with another ult kill. Geezy always found value with the ult. Always got at least one kill with it. Had some nice placement.
Yes, absolutely.
But that is going to do it for week one of the Marvel Rivals ECAC League. We will be here next week, next
we will.
Wednesday, for week number 2. So be sure to show up, come support the Vandals, and we can see if we can get the first win. But congrats to Michigan for taking this week. Yeah, and also we got Rocket League tomorrow. I'll be there casting. 3 days in a row casting for me. But
Dang, all right.
I love it.
The
I love it.
workhorse.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be at a 5 p.m. class. Whew, I'm not going to regret that at the end of the year. You know how it goes. But that's all right. Rocket League. And then the Always League of Legends on Friday. Join us for that. A lot of you do, and we appreciate that. But for now, it's an 0-1 start for the Idaho Marvel Rivals team. We appreciate the support. We will see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.